Massive XRP news. Your patience will be rewarded. Stoic, calm, understanding. These are just cycles. I've told you guys since 2020 that XRP was going to leave a dent in the universe. There's been so much news the last 3 days, which we're going to break down. And Solana, one of our top 4 cryptos, we got XRP, we got Bitcoin, we got WLFI just saw in the number 3 spot, and we got Solana number 4, just made a big announcement. And the last 13 hours has been remarkable for XRP news. And it all started about 3 days ago. And then the certified smartest person in the world had been talking about Bitcoin. And now he just said, I'm buying XRP. I truly believe, and I stand on this. I stood on this since 2020, since I got introduced to XRP. It will always be my number 1 holding personally and professionally for our businesses. We have a treasury set up for our company. We have a foundation set up for our company. I hold it personally by a long shot in my portfolio. I truly believe XRP and Bitcoin are 2 of the greatest deflationary assets that have fixed supplies that are part of the new monetary system. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm sharing with you exactly what I'm doing to beat inflation. That's your number 1 goal, okay? Here's the thing. Assets come, assets go. But we're in this really, really dynamic time right now where this is going to be your new monetary system for the next 100 years. Your job is to decide what your circle of competency is, get in long enough to compound, take some profits off the table, don't be ridiculous, and diversify into things that are cycle proof. Okay, so I'm going to break down the amazing news that we've been seeing all week here, and then I'm going to dive into my exact strategy. So as I said, the last 13 hours have just been absolutely insane for XRP. Solana started on December 8th, which caused a huge ripple effect, no pun intended, in the social media. They posted 589. So whoever is doing their marketing is absolutely genius. So kudos to them. They put that on December 12th, 2025, 589. So that started this frenzy. So people were saying there's a battle between Solana, a battle between Ripple, but I knew deep down in my heart that meant something was coming. And sure enough, here we go. This was pushed out last night. It was about, less than 10 hours ago. Big. Hex Trust launches wrapped XRP, WXRP, the 1-to-1 XRP-backed token issued on layer 0, bringing native XRP to DeFi across multiple chains, rolling out first on Solana. This is wild, absolutely wild, okay? Check this out. Then, I think it was this morning, so December 11th, okay, so that was 8:24 p.m. So these tweets are coming out. What is the date today? Yeah, so that was last night, 8:24, Solana posts this. XRP stood the test of time and cemented, the word cemented itself as one of the cryptos preeminent and most liquid currencies. XRP's long-standing utility meets Solana's high-performance execution. Just going to let it sit right there, guys. As soon as I was introduced to XRP, having a former banking background, understanding how to scale banks, understanding infrastructure of banks, when I saw XRP's utility, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's all about liquidity. XRP, it's not a zero-sum game, but XRP and the company Ripple's going to become a bank. They're going to become a dominant force. XRP is going to be a massive part of the new infrastructure of your financial system, rewiring how liquidity actually moves through the system, whether it's DeFi, whether it's stocks, whatever it is, whatever value needs to move, XRP is going to be a massive part of that. And this morning, Gemini, right? We're adding support for RLUSD on XRP Ledger, XRPL, bringing near instant settlements and lower fees. You see the utility is starting to come to life now. Banks are noticing. They're like, we need to get in this game, okay? What are banks going to be selling to their clients around ETFs? It's going to be XRP. It's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be Solana. It's going to be Ethereum, as it always happens every single time. There is no get rich quick. It's always the big 3, right? That end up after the boom and bust cycles. We do have to prepare for the low interest rates, the printing of money. Assets are going to go up, but what goes up must come down. These are long-term hold assets for a long period of time. So when you're in profit, take profits, get ready for the next bear market so we can buy great companies at a fair price. And I'll leave you with this. So the certified smartest person in the world, he's been talking about Bitcoin like crazy. He just posted, I buy XRP from now on. I buy XRP from now on. Okay, now I know what the tweets are going to be. I know exactly what it's going to be because we're going to take a look at the markets together. Why isn't XRP $1,000 because of these announcements? Guys, it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. And that's why a lot of you are going to wreck your portfolio. Because what's going to happen is you see these announcements and you expect it to shoot to $100, to $1,000. Okay, you're not waiting for prices. You're building infrastructure. Okay, you're staying patient. You're waiting for the compound effect. And it's those who can stay in the market the longest who get the wealthiest, number one. Okay, it's not timing the market. It's time in the market. And if you can understand that, you can build an ecosystem of cash flow. And when you cash flow, which is actually someone else's debt, the dollar is someone else's debt, and you put it into assets that have fixed supply that can grow over time. And then when you profit, we put it into protection, okay, which protects our volatility and also allows us, L, to become family banks to do what? When the markets come collapsing down, we look out into the landscape, we look at great companies at a fair price, we borrow OPM from our insurance policy with our protected principal, and we go buy those assets. And then when they profit, we pay off the loan. And that's how winning is done. So as we go into 2026, I'm going to be diving very, very deeply into my strategy. I'm going to pull back the curtain even more and show you guys exactly, number one, how I beat inflation. Number two, how I continue to create cash flow, right? The gurus tell you need 7 sources of income. No, what you need is you need to get good at a couple really, really good things. And if you're somebody who doesn't want to start a business, understand dividend stocks. There's a lot of great companies out there that pay wonderful dividends that you could take some of your money and you can put it into dividends and create cash flow, richest man in Babylon. Okay, so it's capital DR. It's cash flow. Okay, cash flow. Cash is trash. Create cash flow through your income. Income and cash are different. Okay, income is what you get paid for trading time for money. The income that you get paid should always generate a brother or sister, which is cash flow or appreciating assets. So number 2 is appreciating assets. What I do is I put my money into things like XRP, Bitcoin, Solana. Okay, we have deflationary assets, specifically XRP and Bitcoin, that grow in value over time. When my assets profit, we take some off the table, we leave some in there for the market cycles, and you know, if there is a big moon cycle or big moon, okay, we have some sitting there because we believe in these assets. We take some off the table and we put it into P, protection. We use cash value life insurance. Permanent life insurance for our family. As a head of household, especially men, your job is to protect your family. So if something happened to you tomorrow, is your family insured? Our family is insured. Okay, number 1, permanent life insurance. Number 2 is a family bank. Our family, just like we bought one of our businesses, we went to our own bank. We borrowed against our own system. Okay, we borrowed our Bitcoin. My partner borrows from her policies to buy more cash flow. These are family banks that we can use. Okay, once you borrow at low interest rates, what do? You buy more cash flow. Okay, and then we have principal protection, very, very important. And then L is leverage, which I just explained. And then de-risk, de-risk, de-risk. I wish I could tell you that assets are going to continue to go up all the time. Everything cycles, everything goes up, everything goes down. I think it's going to be very bullish in 2026. Interest rates are going to come smashing down. The dollar is going to become worthless. What does the Trump family own? A ton of real estate and now a ton of Bitcoin. And what goes up when the dollar goes down? What goes up when the dollar goes down? Assets. But that cycle has to come back. Just like the tide behind me that's going in, going out, just like the sun that goes up and sun that goes down, everything cycles. Okay, so capital DR is not asset specific, it's cycle and macroeconomic specific. So dial in, okay? So to set up your profit taking plan, you'll see Merlin right here. I'm the co-founder and creator of Merlin, smartest way to track your crypto. We get tons of messages on, hey, how do I set up a profit taking plan? Down below in the description of my YouTube video, you can actually sign up for Merlin for 30 days for free. You can connect all these exchanges. It's an interface. So this is one of the safest ways to look at your crypto when you're traveling because we don't hold your keys or your combos. It just shows everything in one place. Okay, if you go over here, you're going to see how to get started. And we can teach you how to set a profit-taking plan. Okay, we have courses on how to take profit-taking plans. You can do how-to videos. And then if you get stuck, we have an absolutely amazing in-person customer service that'll reach out to you if you get stuck. If you just click this little button right here, you can talk to our team and they'll help you get set up with Merlin. You get to try it before you buy it, 30 days for free. So such a bullish day today. XRP, all the news is coming out. The utility is coming in. Just be patient, guys. Be persistent. Be disciplined spiritually, physically, and financially. For me, it's God, family, protection of my ecosystem at all costs, and staying out of other men's business. I'm too busy working on mine. Keep it simple. Okay, so I love you guys. I appreciate you. Everything you need is in resources down below in the YouTube channel here, or if you click the link in my bio, you can join all of our ecosystems. Also want to let you guys know that actually most of you guys who watch this channel are not subscribed. We put out videos every single day, consistently repeating the same things with discipline and consistency. I'll see you on the inside. Warriors, let's get your shit here. Let's go.